Welcome to the NTN Nightly. I'm Nisha Charles. This edition's top stories. Millions of dollars expected to flow into the economy as Saint Lucia prepares to host the Atlantic Rally for Cruisers 2019. The Government of Saint Lucia continues to advance the education sector through early childhood development. A campaign to assist the vulnerable in society has been launched. All that plus the latest in youth development, sports, and the NTN Nouvelle are Creole. Stakeholders in the tourism industry are preparing for the thousands of visitors that will flock to the island later this month for the Atlantic Rally for Cruisers. Along with the many visitors is the millions of dollars that the event contributes to the economy. Janelle Norville gives an in-depth analysis of the trickle-down effect.
Some 300 boats with approximately 1,800 people on Sunday 24th November will set sail for St. Lucia from Las Palmas de Gran Canaria. The voyage is expected to take approximately 18 to 21 days on the classic trade-wind route. The ACT offers a 2-week pre-departure program, fun competition for cruising sailors and/or competitive racing, and a spectacular welcome in Rodney Bay. With St. Lucia set to welcome the ACT for the 30th time, General Manager of the IGY Marina, Sean Duveau, highlighting the tremendous feat, indicated that the economic impact of the ACT cannot be understated.
In coming here, I just thought that I would review some of the stats that of last year which were provided, which are quite alarming, and I thought I would share a bit of it. Of those ARC participants that came here last year, about 70% filled out the form, which ended up being somewhere in about 690 participants. 100% of those decided that they will return to St. Lucia for a longer period of time at a future date. $7 million was spent in St. Lucia through that 3-week period, and 48% of those that answered those had two or more family members on island to visit them, either after they arrived or flying in to visit them to then sail on from St. Lucia.
Officials of the Ministry of Tourism, Information and Broadcasting, Culture and Creative Industries explained that the impact of the yachting sector has demonstrated clear and undisputable benefits on St. Lucia's social and economic landscape. Ministry of Tourism, Information and Broadcasting, Culture and Creative Industries Director of Product Development, Anne Margaret Adams, explained that St. Lucia has a progressive yachting sector, one that the Tourism Ministry continues to invest in.
A number of yacht service personnel who were previously referred to as boat boys have been trained through the Ministry's intervention in collaboration with our other stakeholders. The Ministry considers building and maintaining partnerships as critical to attain its vision for the development of the yachting sector, by ensuring, of course, that there are adequate resources for the hosting of events such as ARC.
The ARC Plus and ARC are scheduled to commence on the 10th of November and the 24th of November 2019, respectively. For the Government Information Service, I am Janelle Norville.
In more tourism news, the Development Control Authority, DCA, is currently working with the Cabot St. Lucia Inc. team and Invest St. Lucia to ensure that their proposed touristic residential development, inclusive of a golf course proposed for the Cap Estate Casaba area, is executed to the standards of the DCA and other sister agencies. The development team met with officials of the DCA on Thursday, 7th November, with discussions focused on the finalization of their designs. Cabot representatives indicated that they were committed to executing a design that had been tested and proven compliant with the highest international standards, taking into consideration the environmental and archaeological sensitivity of the Cap Estate Casaba coastal area. To ensure best fit design in that regard, initial site investigations are currently ongoing. Cabot St. Lucia Inc. and Invest St. Lucia have expressed their willingness to comply with all the requirements of the DCA in observing the conditions under which approval can be obtained. The Cabot team is excited to bring to St. Lucia their world-class standard tourism product. The Government of St. Lucia is continuing to advance efforts at modernizing the education sector. One such way is through the emphasis on early childhood education. With the help of the St. Lucia Development Fund, the SSDF, and the Caribbean Development Bank, CDB, an Early Childhood Development Center construction sub-project has been launched in the community of Moshi. Chevroy Maris reports.
The Moshi community does not offer any public early childhood educational service. Therefore, in response to this urgent need, the Saint Lucia Social Development Fund, SSDF, in collaboration with the Caribbean Development Bank, CDB, and the Government of Saint Lucia, have embarked upon the construction of a new early childhood center under the 9th cycle of the Basic Needs Trust Fund. On Wednesday, November 6, 2019, the Saint Lucia Social Development Fund hosted the BNTF 9 signing ceremony at the Early Childhood Facility near the proposed construction site at Moshi. Executive Director of the Social Development Fund, Alison Maffrin, stated that children who receive early childhood supervision are less likely to drop out of school or engage in criminal activity.
Early childhood education is also tied to the cognitive development of children throughout their life. They are more likely to become productive students and citizens for that matter, and they are less likely to drop out of school or engage in criminal activities, which is a major concern for us in Saint Lucia. The gift that the Caribbean Development Bank has given to the Government of Saint Lucia and the people of Moshi, we must be very grateful for that gift.
The tendering process for the construction of the facility will be awarded to HL Construction Limited. The new facility will be approximately 4,000 square feet, with 5 classrooms, administrative area, sick bay, child and adult washroom with accommodation for the physically challenged children, kitchen, open eating area, and external playing area. The building will accommodate approximately 60 students, including infants, toddlers, preschoolers, and physically challenged students. The facility will be constructed at an estimated cost of EC $1.2 million. Minister for Equity, Social Justice, Local Government and Empowerment, Honorable Leonard Montoute, commended the Caribbean Development Bank and stated that the facility will provide young working mothers with a supervised venue for the development of their children.
Today is a happy day for me, and I'm hoping that all residents of Moshi share in those sentiments, and that after this facility is completed and opened, that it will provide for especially young mothers who are employed a facility that will be enabling them not just to provide proper quality education for their children, but at the same time to give them the peace of mind and comfort while they're at work, to know that their students are not only being taken care of, but that they are housed in a fine, top-class facility.
With the right interventions at the right time, early childhood programs can bolster development, break intergenerational cycles of inequity, and provide a fair start in life for every child. Reporting from the Ministry of Equity, Social Justice, Local Government and Empowerment, I am Chevre Marius.
The region's ability to respond to natural disasters and build its resilience is expected to improve as the U.S. Caribbean Resilience Partnership advances. Tusankin English Francis of CARICOM News Time reports.
The working group of the partnership, which was launched in April 2019 in Miami, had its first meeting in Bridgetown, Barbados on October 23rd and 24th. The meeting concluded with the U.S. committing $9.5 million in disaster resilient funding for the region. The working group comprises representatives from the United States, 18 Caribbean countries, the Caribbean Disaster Management Agency, the Eastern Caribbean's Regional Security System, regional universities, and other non-governmental partners. The U.S. State Department said the group discussed plans to improve resilience through initiatives including a $5 million Caribbean-wide energy initiative to reduce electricity outages resulting from hurricanes and floods, a multilateral program to improve regional capacity for hurricane forecasting in the Caribbean Sea and tropical North Atlantic Ocean is an important component of the partnership.
And this is NTN Nightly. Ryan O'Brien is up next.
Everyone is at risk for getting a foodborne illness. While most foodborne illness cases are mild and go unreported, long-term health complications and even death can occur from a foodborne illness. Foodborne illnesses are caused by contamination of food at any stage of preparation. If you are a food handler involved in home-based food production, meat, fish, chicken, or a bake shop, as a food vendor, how you prepare food can put your customers at risk. Do you know the risks and how to avoid them? The Saint Lucia Bureau of Standards can help you.
For more information, contact the Saint Lucia Bureau of Standards at 456-0546 or email slbs@candw.lc or visit the website at www.slbs.org.lc. Saint Lucia Bureau of Standards, making quality and standards our way of life.
Welcome back. We join Ryan O'Brien for the latest happenings in youth development and sports.
Welcome everyone to your weekend update from Youth Development and Sports on the NTN Nightly News. I'm Ryan O'Brien. A 12-member team of French students from the Bellevue High School in Martinique, accompanied by 2 coaches, were in Saint Lucia from October 25th to November 1st, 2019, to learn and practice the game of cricket. They participated in a friendly cricket match with students at the Babonneau Secondary School at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground recently. Considering that the visitors had only recently been introduced to the game of cricket, the students were placed in 2 teams consisting of a mixture of French and St. Lucians, Team A and Team B. Team A scored 51 runs for the loss of 3 wickets before the match had to be cancelled due to rain. This is the second time for the year that the 2 schools have been brought together through cricket. In January, the team from the Babonneau Secondary School, accompanied by Leo Luisi and 2 other coaches, introduced the game to the French. The event is part of a great initiative by the Department of External Affairs through the Consulate of Saint Lucia in Martinique. It brings together 10 educational institutions in Saint Lucia with the same number in the French territories at the primary, secondary, and tertiary levels. It is intended to encourage the Saint Lucian diaspora to foster stronger relations, especially with Martinique, Guadeloupe, and French Guyana. Sir Arthur Lewis Community College ran away winners of the Under-19 Interschools Basketball Tournament with an impressive 51 win over rival St. Mary's College at the VG Multipurpose Sports Complex yesterday. For Sir Arthur, Keon Allen scored 15 points, grabbed 4 rebounds, 5 steals and 3 assists. Renee Yard was also in good form, scoring 14 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals. St. Mary's College, Zachary Ogis had 6 points, 5 rebounds, and Marion Rennie, 5 points, 5 rebounds. And that's your weekend update from Youth Development and Sports on the NTN Nightly News. I'm Ryan O'Brien.
Thanks, Ryan. Corporate St. Lucia is stepping in to tend to the needs of the vulnerable in society. One such company is Windward and Leeward Brewery Limited, which has launched an all-new Peter Mortar campaign aimed at giving back to local families through the St. Lucia Crisis Center. For every Peter Mortar purchased at a Massey Store supermarket, 5 cents will be donated to the Crisis Center. We have more in this report. The St. Lucia Crisis Center was established in October of 1988 and has been providing decades of support services to victims of domestic violence, sexual assault, and child abuse, as well as counseling to help foster better relationships among individuals and families. The center, though funded by the St. Lucian government, is currently in need of financial assistance, and Windward and Leeward Brewery Limited were more than happy to support. Brand manager for Peter Mortar, Fern Wilson-Jean, recently launched the Peter Mortar Nourishing Futures campaign to raise awareness for the Crisis Center and to educate the public on the support services the center provides to families in St. Lucia.
Peter Mortar brand has a long-standing history in St. Lucia. The brand has been a pillar for nourishing so many lives for over 20 years. The brand's essence is all about supporting, nourishing, encouraging families. And this year we wanted to touch even more families through our campaign. I'm very proud of this. It's called Peter Mortar Nourishing Futures. With this campaign, it gives all of us a chance to give back to our families and our communities, to support our communities.
According to Mrs. Wilson-Jean, for every Peter Mortar purchased at Massey Store supermarkets, from now till November 30, 5 cents will go towards supporting the St. Lucia Crisis Center. Faith St. Catherine, who has been employed at the center since 2011, says the root cause of a lot of societal ills is related to their family and upbringing.
When I came here, Crisis Center was seen as a place that only offered service. That was the concept, that this is a woman's place. But I have seen where men are now coming in and they are trying to men are playing a more important part in the family because they are trying to keep the family together and resolve issues in the family. So we do have a lot of men now coming in and bringing in their partners and children, and that is very encouraging.
President of the Crisis Center, Mrs. Lancha Isidore, speaks to some of the challenges the organization faces and appeals to more assistance from the private sector.
The Saint Lucia Crisis Center experiences many daunting challenges. Two of our major challenges would be a permanent home for the center and also lack of resources. The Windward and Leeward Brewery has taken the initiative to support in lending assistance to our many vulnerable families, and we are extremely grateful for the support. We continue to appeal to your donations in order to provide much needed support for the Saint Lucia Crisis Center.
Windward and Leeward Brewery Limited are certainly not strangers to community outreach. However, the company is especially proud of its partnership, as both the brand Peter Mortar and the Saint Lucia Crisis Center has had a long-standing history of serving the people and nourishing lives in St. Lucia. And stay with the NTN Nightly. Up next, Primus Hutchinson is here with the NTN Nouvelle en Creole.
I'm innovative.
I'm competitive.
I am productive.
I'm creative.
I constantly improve what I do.
And how I do it.
I provide excellent customer service.
I never stop learning.
I give up my best, always.
The National Competitiveness and Productivity Council, embracing excellence.
Welcome back. We join Primus Hutchinson for the NTN Nouvelle en Creole.
Monsieur, Madame, département qui a une responsabilité pour formation en gouvernement Saint Lucia, c'est GIS, à ce public télévision nationale puis à NTN, qu'a posé Nouvelle en Creole, posé Primus Hutchinson. En commencement, nouvelle nous aujourd'hui. Ministre qui a une responsabilité pour transformation sociale, justice sociale et égalité au niveau de l'enadement tout, qui a causé et puis moins, concernant divers développements et initiatives qui déjà capent un coup pour adresser plusieurs situations qui méritent attention au gouvernement. Ministre Montout parlait premièrement à ce travail qui a fait en ville Castries et puis un projet pour assister jeunesse qui est en route et bien j'ai point vieux chemin. Projet a $1 million en place pour faciliter l'opération programme ça. Maman de monsieur Montout pour expliquer pour le peuple là en quelle façon le ministère a conduit le programme ça pour ces jeunesses ça en Ouest Castries.
Pour guider dans différentes directions, aider entraîner peut-être en l'état et bien bagaille pour ça je travail pour faire pour pas vier offenser loi encore. Nous avons regardé côté police qui a fait ça nous a créé community policing qui travaille commune pour ni en meilleure relation meilleur rapport avec commune. Nous avons regardé aussi bien qu'un programme pour après l'école pour maman qui passe à aller payer pour classe après l'école, comme ça. À part dire qu'il y a une assistance pour leçons académiques, il y a une opportunité pour participer en sport, en musique, en théâtre, en divers bagages comme ça.
Selon honorable Montout, projet c'est un qui est très important, particulièrement les gens qui considèrent la situation, manière ça a existé pour jeunesse en ville Castries. Alors, il y a ces projets qui le ministère a placé fort attention à ça. C'est un programme après l'école.
Nous avons créé after school programme, c'est un programme côté après l'école, particulièrement qui ni parents qui travaillent, qui parlent de l'après-midi, maman qui sorti de l'école 2h30, 3h, maman qui travaille jusqu'à 4h30, qui arrive la caille 5h, 5h30, 6h. En temps ça là, en chaque dommage ça fait, si c'est maman ça là un bon guide, si yo a sous compte corps yo ça aller engager en toute qualité mauvaiseté et malpropre. Bon si yo a dans un programme côté qui l'année monde qui a aider yo avec travail yo ça qui besoin assistance avec travail l'école yo Yo ni un monde qui a mettre yo dans programme comme sport, comme musique, comme bagay comme ça. Moi quoi ça va profiter société à primaire avec aider ces mamans là en même temps qu'apporter un service by ces mamans et papa.
Commissaire sur salaire et puis ministre là qui continue et puis là c'est pour ministre qui responsabilité pour transformation sociale, égalité, affaires comme ça, c'est honorable tout, nous allons continuer ça à son autre nouvelle. Ministre des Affaires agricoles en collaboration et puis République pays Chine de Taïwan, j'ai établi un projet pour chercher manière pour réduire la quantité qui a coûté pour acheter manger qui sorti de l'autre pays. Projet a placé attention à ce secteur fruits et légumes et qui a adressé 7 différents daoués pour période de 3 années. Comme pays ci qui a dépassé en haut de 4,5 millions de dollars pour toute l'année, ça c'est dollars pour toute l'année pour acheter, manger l'autre pays, le gouvernement de la République de Chine, Taïwan, qui travaille pour renforcer le système d'information d'intelligence pour analyser les demandes qu'il a place là qu'a posé à ce pays et qu'au résultat de ça, pour assister les cultivateurs, pour développer un plan d'action pour produire ça là, ça c'est place la Kamade, ça c'est ça la place la Kamade. Ambassade de la République de Chine à Taïwan, Douglas Chine déclaré que plus gros problème c'est le cas espionné, c'est qui manière pays peut établir sécurité pour manger et faire bataille contre le changement de climat. Ambassade Chine remarque que ils savent que cette lycéen j'ai passé une grande quantité d'argent pour acheter fruits et légumes dans l'autre pays. Par exemple, laitier, moulon, cantaloupe et tomates. Aussi, il a coûté plus en plus tous les années pour acheter ces fruits et ces légumes à l'autre pays. Alors, le gouvernement Taïwan, j'ai d'accord pour travailler et puis le gouvernement cette pour changer la situation et pour supporter la protection ça nous a produit en pays et pour nous servir ces 7 denrées à de façon qui est soutenable. Le ministre de la responsabilité pour l'agriculture, Ezekiel Joseph, dit que, et puis qualité technologie à présent, cette ça produit denrées primaires. Il dit, par exemple, laitier, en une année, il y a acheté en haut de $1 million en laitier. Comme si cette passe à produire laitier eux-mêmes. Pour j'ai placé attention à ce chapon, laitier, moulon, cantaloupe, piment, ananas et tomates. Et que vous recevez assistance technique de mission des affaires techniques à Taïwan. C'est là honorable Joseph. J'ai reçu ni support financier et technique de Taïwan. Il a ajouté que pour l'autre 3 années à venir, cette liste qui a tourné virer si quantité il a coûté pour acheter ces 7 denrées là. Cette liste j'ai pris des démarches pour instruire étudiants de Martinique pour jouer cricket. Récemment, 12 étudiants français ont l'école en Belleville en Martinique. Tu as cette liste depuis le 25 octobre au 1er novembre pour apprendre à jouer sport cricket. Ils ont participé à un jeu et puis les étudiants ont l'école secondaire Babono à ce Grounds Bowl d'Aaron Sami en beau séjour en Gozi le jeudi le 3 octobre. Ça c'est la deuxième fois qu'ils gagnent ça là à jouer avec l'équipe ça là. C'était ça département des affaires des étrangers qui fait et puis assistance consulate cette ici en Martinique. Officier d'éducation pour Babono, M. Cyrus Sepal, était présent pour bienvenir ces étudiants Martinique là avant de jouer à commencer.
Nous préparons pour nous venir Martinique tous les semaines. Venir moutouer ce qui mène cricket là qu'à jouer. Et puis là nous n'y yon l'année, mais 2 l'année encore, zokay venir cette lycée, mettez un canadilix. Mettez coups à sous nous.
Initiative ça là, ni 10 institutions d'éducation cette ici et puis même quantité à Martinique en dégoût l'école primaire secondaire et en plus haute éducation. Ça c'est pour encourager cette lycéen qui en ces pays ça là pour agender plus fortes relations et puis ces pays français là comme Martinique, Guadeloupe et Cayenne. Ça c'est un échange de culture, sport, langage en parmi plusieurs autres. Et c'est comme ça nous avons une nouvelle messieurs mesdames. Mon cas c'est au temps pour regarder mon gars vite pour je n'ai plus moi considérer conserver la vie dans un poste ou l'autre nouvelle en créole. Je me souhaite tout le monde à bonne fin de semaine et je me souhaite encore Michel.
Merci Opil Primus, and here's a look at what's happening to us weather-wise.
Fair and hazy, occasionally becoming cloudy with some scattered showers. Moisture and instability associated with an approaching tropical wave is expected to begin affecting the Windward Islands from late tonight. This wave is moving westward near 17 miles per hour or 28 kilometers per hour. Another tropical wave located over the central tropical Atlantic is moving westward near 15 miles per hour or 24 kilometers per hour. Tropical cyclone formation is not expected over the tropical Atlantic during the next 5 days. The tide for Castries Harbour was high at 1:16 p.m. and is low at present. The tide for Vieux-Fort Bay was high at 2:23 p.m. and will be low again at 8:47 p.m. The seas are moderate to locally rough with waves and northeasterly swells 5 to 7 feet or 1.5 to 2.1 meters. Small craft operators and sea bathers are advised to exercise caution due to brisk winds and rough seas. The sun will rise Saturday at 6:01 a.m.
And that brings us to the end of the NTN Nightly. Join us next time at 7 p.m. with a repeat at 7 a.m. You can also catch up with us anytime on the Saint Lucia Government Facebook page or YouTube channel. I'm Nisha Charles.